Good morning, everyone. Today I will start third chapter, current electricity. First and second chapter already will start Bassetti sir. I will start third chapter, electric current. Chapter 3, unit number 2. Current electricity. Current electricity. Chapter 3, electric current. Electric current. ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅದ. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ introduction. Current electricity depends upon first chapter, that is electrostatic, means electric charge. Electro means charges, static means rest. Charges at rest is called electrostatics. Already this concept are studied in first chapter. But in second chapter, the flow of charge, the important concepts or important properties of this chapter, the properties of electric charges. Already we will study the properties of electric charges in first chapter. The main important properties, there are two types of charges. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. Before 6th century, B.C. Thal, American scientist, there are two ions, one is vitreous, another one is resonance. Then after 6th century, Benjamin and Franklin, the rename of charge or particles, one is positive, another one is negative charge. Till today, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಬಳಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Further, the rate of flow of charge is called electric current. First, definition of electric current. Definition. The rate of flow of charge is called electric current or simply current. The rate of flow of charge is called electric current. Or electric current is equal to flow of charge divided by time or time taken or time interval. The symbol of electric current is I, then I is equal to Q divided by T. This is the expression of electric current. The next point is current is a scalar quantity. Why? Current is a scalar quantity. Why? Anger. But it is not obeys triangle of addition vector. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ obeys triangle of addition vector. Therefore, the electric current is a vector quantity. It is a vector, it is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ its SI unit. Its SI unit is ampere. A. The name of the scientist, Ampere. So what is the derived unit of electric current? The derived unit of electric current is coulomb per second. This is the derived unit because according to this expression, I is equal to Q by T, where Q is charge, the unit of charge is coulomb, the unit of time is second, then coulomb per second is the derived unit of electric current. Yes, next types of electric current. The several types of electric current, but according to your syllabus, there are three types of electric current: steady current, varying current, and alternating current. First, you study ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ before, what is the instantaneous current? Instantaneous current. This is a very important concept inside exam like JEE NEET and CET, Karnataka CET. So what is the instantaneous current? I instant is equal to limit of delta Q divided by delta T as delta T tends to 0. The instantaneous current can be defined as limit of the ratio of magnitude of flow of charge with respect to time as delta magnitude of time tends to 0, that is the limit of delta Q by delta T as delta T tends to 0. Our above expression can be written as instantaneous current I instant is equal to dq divided by dt. dq divided by dt. Yes. The next point, the corner point, by using this equation, that is instantaneous current, I instant is equal to dq divided by dt. dq divided by dt. If q is equal to 2tq plus 3t square plus 4t. Example. Anyway, one example. Inside exam, the corner point CET or NEET or JEE. If charge Q is equal to 2t square plus 3t square plus 2tq plus 3t square plus 4t coulombs, then time t is equal to 2 seconds. What is the instantaneous current? I instant is equal to question mark. By using this equation, I instant is equal to d divided by dt, substituting q is equal to 2tq plus 3t square plus 4t. Differentiate separate by using differentiate method. Then 2 into d by dt of tq plus 3 into d by dt of t square plus 4 into dt divided by dt. Then dt get cancelled, is equal to 2 into 3t square plus 3 into 2t plus 4. Because by using this formula, d by dx of अथवा d by dt of t raised to n is equal to n into t raised to n minus 1. By using this formula, d by dt of t raised to n is equal to n into t raised to n minus 1. By using this formula, then substituting all the and then that is equal to then that is equal to I instant is equal to 6t square plus 6t plus 4. Then substituting t is equal to 2 second in this equation, I instant is equal to 6 2 square plus 6 into 2 plus 4. Then that is equal to 6 into 4 plus 6 into 2 12 plus 4. Then that is equal to 6 into 4 24 plus 12 plus 4. Then that is equal to 24 plus 12 36 plus 4 40. Then 40 ampere. The I instant is equal to 40 ampere, or I instant is equal to 40 coulomb per second. That depends upon option. If options are in ampere, then this answer is right. Or option is there in coulomb per second, this option is right, depending upon option and the answer. Yes. The next point, drift velocity. Drift velocity, symbol Vd. Drift velocity, symbol Vd. The first definition of drift velocity, a simple definition. The average velocity with which free electrons get drifted towards positive end of the conductor means opposite under the influence of electric field. ಈ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್. ಈ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್. ಎಸ್, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅದ. Positive end of the conductor plus the negative end of the conductor minus the direction of electric current is always flow from positive end to negative end. The direction of electric current like this direction, and then electric current direction and the field direction, these two are in the same direction. Then electric field direction is also in this direction, means current direction, but charge on each electron, free electrons, is always opposite to that of electric current or electric field. L, length of the conductor. Therefore, the definition of drift velocity is the average velocity with which free electrons get drifted towards positive end of the conductor means opposite under the influence of electric field. Under the influence of electric field. Repeat once again. The definition of drift velocity is the average velocity with which free electrons get drifted towards positive end of the conductor under the influence of electric field is called drift velocity. Yes, let us consider L is the length of the conductor and its cross sectional area A, I electric current and E electric field. Current direction and electric field direction, these two are in the same direction, but charge on each electron is always opposite to electric current or electric field. Therefore, the electric field E is equal to V by L. E is equal to V by L. Then from equation of motion, Vd, drift velocity, is equal to V naught plus At. Vd is equal to V naught plus At. The Vd is the drift velocity, V naught is the initial velocity, A acceleration, T time, relaxation time, tau or T. You can use it either maybe T or maybe tau as your convenient. If V naught is equal to 0, then drift velocity Vd is equal to At. Then from Newton's second law of motion, ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಬೇಗ ಆಗ್ತದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. From first law, sorry, second law of motion, F is equal to ma. This implies A is equal to F by m. Then by using first chapter definition of electric field, E is equal to F divided by E or Q. Therefore F is equal to E into E. Substituting F is equal to E into E in this equation, then acceleration A is equal to E divided by M. This call equation number 2. This call equation number 1. Then from equation 1 and 2, negative minus negative sign indicate opposite. Negative sign indicate opposite. Yes. Then from equation 1 and 2, yes, then drift velocity is equal to Vd is equal to, substituting A is equal to minus E divided by M in this equation. Therefore Vd is equal to minus E divided by M into T. This is the expression of drift velocity. But we can use the direct expression according to NCERT syllabus. Drift velocity Vd is equal to minus E divided by M. The rotations are E, charge on each electrons, E, electric field, T, relaxation time, M, mass of an electron. This is the expression of drift velocity. The next point, mobility. Mobility symbol mu. Then what is the definition of mobility? Mobility is equal to drift velocity divided by electric field. That is mu is equal to Vd divided by E. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is the definition of mobility? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ ಅಥವಾ ಮೊಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾಗ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is the mobility? Simple. You can write mobility is equal to drift velocity divided by electric field. You get 1 marks. Or mobility can be defined as the ratio of drift velocity to the electric field. That is mu is equal to Vd divided by E. Then its SI unit is, so the SI unit of mobility is meter square per volt second. Meter square per volt second. Yes. Then next concept, direct ನಾನು ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದ. The next ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ. Ohm's law. George Simon Ohm, S.G. Ohm, German scientist. We can study the basic concept of resistance. First, statement of Ohm's law. Then, what are the difference between statement and definitions? Statement, almost all statements are just like postulates. The definition as you are convenient. So, you can alteration madkobodu. Okay? Yes. First, statement. Statement. Statement of Ohm's law. Current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across ends of the conductor, provided temperature and other physical conditions remains constant or remains same. This is the statement of Ohm's law. The electric current, repeat once again, the electric current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference between ends of the conductor, provided temperature and other physical conditions remains same. That is, I is directly proportional to V, or V is directly proportional to I. That is, V is equal to I into R, where R is proportional constant is called resistance. Yes, this is a very important formula. The symbol of resistance is this is a symbol of resistance. R, current I, the electric potential V or voltage V. The next point, the SI unit of resistance is ohm. Their symbol like this. Or the derived unit of resistance is volt per ampere, because V is equal to I into R, therefore R is equal to V by I. Yes. The next point, resistivity or specific resistance, not resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to length. The length of the conductor is directly proportional to length length L, the length of the conductor, and the resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to area 1 by A. That is, R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. This called equation number 1. Then this called equation number 2. Combining equation 1 and 2. Combining equation 1 and 2. Therefore, R is directly proportional to L by A. R is directly proportional to L by A. Then R is equal to rho into L divided by A, where rho is proportional constant is called where rho is constant is called resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. Therefore, resistivity rho is equal to resistivity rho is equal to RA divided by L. RA divided by L. This is the expression of specific resistance or resistivity. Yes, Sakadra, what is the definition of resistivity? Definition of resistivity or specific resistance. Yes, according to this expression, resistivity can be defined as the ratio of product of resistance and its cross section area to the length of the conductor is called resistivity or specific resistance. Repeat once again. The definition of resistivity or specific resistance is the ratio of product of resistance and the area of the conductor to the length of the conductor is called resistivity or specific resistance. This is a very important concept. The next one marks question ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ. What is the SI unit of resistivity? Means its SI unit is ನೋಡಿ rho is equal to ಅಥವಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ rho ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ. The unit of resistance is ohm. The unit of area is meter square. The unit of length is meter per meter. 1 meter get cancelled. Then that is equal to ohm meter. Then ohm meter is the SI unit of resistivity or specific resistance. Confuse ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ. The SI unit of resistance is ohm. The SI unit of specific resistance is ohm meter. The SI unit of resistance is ohm. The SI unit of specific resistance or resistivity is ohm meter. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಸ್, ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ current density. Current density symbol Z. You can use either maybe small g or maybe capital G as your convenient. A simple definition, just definition. Current density is equal to means J is equal to I by A. Current density is equal to electric divided by अथवा direct current divided by area or the ratio of current flowing through the conductor to its cross sectional area, that is J is equal to I by A. The next, what is the unit of current density? Its SI unit is ampere per meter square or A by m square, ampere per meter square. By using this concept, then prove that J is equal to sigma into E. ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. J is equal to means current density is equal to sigma into E, where sigma is conductivity, E is electric field. Yes, by using Ohm's law, from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. But V is equal to E into L, is equal to I into R, because F is equal to V is equal to, so E is equal to V by L, then V is equal to E into L. E is equal to V by L, therefore V is equal to E into L. Yes, substituting R is equal to, by using this equation, ಈ equation use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನದ equation, rho is equal to RA divided by L. This implies R is equal to rho L divided by A. Yes, substituting R is equal to rho L divided by A in this equation, therefore EL is equal to I as it is. Then substituting R is equal to rho L divided by A in this equation, rho L divided by A. Then LHS L, RHS L get cancelled. Then E is equal to I by A into rho. But I by A is current density. Already this concept are studied. J is equal to I by A, then I by A is equal to J. Yes, then above equation can be written as E is equal to J into rho. Yes, therefore J is equal to E by rho, where rho is resistivity. The reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. By definition of conductivity, sigma, conductivity is equal to 1 divided by rho. The reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Then above equation can be written as J is equal to sigma into E. This is the relation between current density, electric field and conductivity. This is the relation between ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. This is the relation between current density, conductivity conductivity and electric field. Electric field. Electric field. Yes. The next concept. Resistivity already done, but the resistivity is different for different materials. Resistivity is different for different conductors. Then resistivity is different for different insulator. Then resistivity is different for different semiconductors. In conductor, the resistivity is very low. In insulator, the resistivity is very high, but in semiconductor, its resistivity is lies between conductor and insulator. Totally, the resistivity are specific resistance different for different conductors, different for different insulator, then different for different semiconductors. ಎಸ್, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಲ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. Then again from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, then R is equal to V by R. R is equal to V by R. However, what is the definition of resistance? What is the definition of resistance? The simple definition. The expression use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು R equal to V by R. The resistance can be defined as 1 volt flowing through the conductor to 1 ampere current, or the ratio of voltage to the electric current, that is R equal to V by R. Yes, the next point is 2 marks ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಡು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಈ ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನೇ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ನೇ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಬಿ ಬಿ ರಾಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಮೊದಲ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಕಲರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಯೂಶುವಲಿ 3 or 4 ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್, 3 ಅಥವಾ 4 ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲರ್ or first digit, and second band indicate second color or second digit. Third band indicate third color but multiplier. Then fourth band indicate fourth color. Only 2 color, one is gold, another one is silver, that is the tolerance. This is the multiplier. The first digit, second digit, these two are first, second colors. register contains 3 or 4 colors. First 2 or 3 colors are compulsory. Third color either may be gold or silver or no color. Totally, first color indicate first band or first digit. Second color indicates second band or second digit. Third color indicates third color but multiply. Fourth color indicates silver or gold color, but it is tolerance. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು 10 ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. BB Roy goes to Bombay via gateway. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅದ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ 10 ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅದ ನೋಡಿ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. ಇವು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಏನ್ ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಆ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವೆ. ಎಸ್, by using this formula, memory formula, BB Roy goes to Bombay via gateway. Black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, grey, white. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬೇಕು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಮೆಮರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ದ ಮೆಮರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಸ್ BB Roy goes to Bombay via gateway. Or BB Roy of a Great Britain has a very good wife wearing gold silver necklace. ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ. ಬ್ಲಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ, ಗ್ರೀನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ, ವೈಲೆಟ್, ಗ್ರೇ, ವೈಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ವಲಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಲರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅದ. ಬಟ್ ಅವು ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೇಬಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಟೇಬಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಮರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿರಬೇಕು. ಮೆಮರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಮೆಮರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ರೀ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ ರೀ. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಟಾಲರೆನ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೂ ಬರೆಯುವ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ. ಅಂದಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಬಾಯಿಲೆ. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ, ಗ್ರೀನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ, ವೈಲೆಟ್, ಗ್ರೇ, ವೈಟ್. ಇನ್ನೆರಡು ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನಾಗ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಗೋಲ್ಡ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋ ಕಲರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲರ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋ ಕಲರ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು. ನೋಡಿ, ನಾನು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟ ಬರ್ದಿನ, ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ, ಗ್ರೀನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ, ವೈಲೆಟ್, ಗ್ರೇ, ವೈಟ್, ಗೋಲ್ಡ್, ಸಿಲ್ವರ್, ನೋ ಕಲರ್. ಎಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ first band indicate first color, first digit 1 2 3, sorry, first one is 0 ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 ಇವು ಯಾವ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Then second band indicate the second digit, that is the second color, that is also same values 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Second band ನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಈ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Then third band indicate third colors but multiply 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 4, 10 raised to 4, 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 7, 10 raised to 8, 10 raised to 9. ಇವು ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇರ್ತಾವ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ 10 raised to -1, -2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡೋಣ, ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವನು ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡೋಣ. Then tolerance, ಇವು ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್, ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ, ಗ್ರೀನ್, ಬ್ಲೂ, ವೈಲೆಟ್, ಗ್ರೇ, ವೈಟ್, ಇವು ಯಾವ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? ಒಂದು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೋ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೋ ಕಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ±5%, ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ±10%, ನೋ ಕಲರ್ ±20%. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅದ ರೀ, ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಬಟ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಾ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಾನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಣ. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದರ ಕಲರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ R is equal to 1200 plus or minus 5%, what is the color sequence of this resistance? Sorry, these values, no, this resistance. ಇದರ ಕಲರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನದ, ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಅದಾವು ಕಂಡಿಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then above value can be written as R is equal to 1 2 into 10 to the power 2 plus or minus 5%. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. 1 2 into 10 raised to 2. 1 first band, 2 second band, 10 raised to 2 third band multiplier, ಇದು fourth band tolerance. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ the color sequence of this resistance is ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ ನಮಗ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಅದ. ಎರಡು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ ರೀ, ರೆಡ್ ಅದ. 10 raised to 2 is also red ರೀ. then last gold. one ಬ್ರೌನ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ರೆಡ್ gold. This is the color sequence of this resistor value. R equal to 1200 plus or minus 5%. ಅಂದ್ರೆ brown red gold, brown red gold. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮುಂದೆ R is equal to 1200 plus or minus 5%, or R is equal to 1 2 into 10 raised to 2 plus or minus 5%. Their color sequence is brown red gold. ಇನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಅವಕಾಶ ಎಂತ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ್ರಿ. ಇದು 100 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಬಿಡಿಸೋದು ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ನು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನ್ರಿ, ಕಲರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನ, ರೆಡ್ ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್. If color sequence of the given register is red, orange, silver, then what is its value? ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಸ್, ರೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದರಿ? 2 ಅದ. ರೆಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದರಿ? 2 ಅದ. ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದರಿ? ಆರೆಂಜ್ 3 ಅದ. ಆರೆಂಜ್ 3. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್, ರೆಡ್, ಆರೆಂಜ್ 3. ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 10%. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? R is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 10%, or R is equal to 2 plus or minus 10%. This is the basic concept. Yes, the next direct ಒಂದೆರಡು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. registers are connected in series, registers are connected in parallel.